And we're back. Okay, possibly for the last time. Because, yeah, I deliberated. I was going to, like, do, like, a, you know, completion finding quest, but that's not really what I do, so I will do that off camera, but it feels cheap, like, you know, collecting a lot of stuff and going out of my way and spending a lot of time on stuff like that, and then deciding not to do that for the rest of the series, but, yeah, this is a Let's Play, well, let's play, not a walkthrough, but I suppose that doesn't really make a difference. I'm just making excuses for feeling bad about not doing this, but we're probably just going to jump into the final thing. This is your last chance to acquire armor and collectibles for the end of the story. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we have to draw him out. So I was thinking I'd disguise myself as a robot, but with a really big...
Do you know what that sound is? Listen closely. Is it fear? Hope? The slow inevitability of death? No, it's me. Winning. What else is new, you say? Oh, quite right. But you are only a part of one dimension. What about the rest? Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but I think everyone deserves a little subjugation. So,
Cameraman working hard for this.
A momentous occasion. I'd like to honor the good doctor who inspired this journey in the first place.
Nice going, Doctor.
Home dimension, personally. What? My first stop, Megalopolis. Or, as I like to think of it, New Nefarious City.
But that's my dimension to conquer. I was gonna say, this is turning into like a, you know, real Doofenshmirtz, you know, what was it? The Phineas and Ferb movie, Cross Dimensions? Or, yeah, whatever.
Right now.
I was gonna say, is this all, all we are? We'll manage.
Are we home? I am afraid so.
That didn't take long. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
The Emperor is truly turning our dimension into his own.
Nefarious is just up ahead. If you guys distract him, I can try and grab the Dimensionator from above.
We'll meet you there.
Now here's where I kind of wish I had the Rhino, to just like blow up everything in my path. Oh, I must have accidentally engaged a cheat. Okay, the overcharge is funny, but...
Got you covered. Hurry and get that Dimensionator.
Yeah, I really kind of want the Rhino for this final assault, but we're just gonna go for it. And I could do it off camera, but it feels like I'd be missing out on stuff. Or, you know, do it off camera, but, you know, I kind of like, you know, the posterity of just, like, doing everything, so if I'm gonna skip it, I might as well do this.
Alright, looks like the sky's clear of snipers. Let's move.
Nope, okay. That was not what we needed to do. Ah, damn it.
Ribbit! How's it looking up there?
Nefariouses are just up ahead.
Ow. Oh, we don't have to do the snipers again. There we go, level 10. I was gonna say, we're probably gonna reach that before we get to the end. I don't know if that's our max level for... I imagine not, actually, but...
Okay, that hurt.
Oh, there they are.
They're here.
Hey.
You are the heroes of this dimension? That is hilarious.
You got lucky last time, Nefarious. Is.
This calls for a special sort of annihilation. I've been looking for an excuse to wear my new suit.
Where did he go? What's your move, Nefarious?
Okay, we're on rails. Honestly, part of the reason I decided, like, no, I'm not going after the Rhino is the Trudy mission.
We need your help. Nefarious just...
Oop. Imperial power suit. Oh.
No longer in exile. What has gotten into you, Lane? I was so used to you being dull.
Come on! We have to fight this thing! Fire at those monitors!
I was gonna say monitors. Oh, they're on his hands.
You will never guess!
Quantum? What are...
We've got a plan.
You really think you stand a chance?
There is a battle to be
I was gonna say, is he gonna break down and actually turn into like full-on Dr. Nefarious at some point? Just like go completely manic.
You got this, Quantum.
Emperor Nefarious, your campaign of destruction, cruelty, and wanton snobbery is over! How's that?
I have goosebumps.
Hey! I didn't even realize.
Now jump.
I hate this Lombax. I'm guessing we gotta get his other arm.
This dimension really thinks it will get the best of me. I'm tired. They're heroes.
It's still working. This is not good. Everyone, shoot those monitors.
This is how you get your dimension to respect you. Unconventional fans. Defective. Lacking. Artistry, imagination. Elegance. My dimension to rule! Why won't you just... This is becoming considerably less amusing.
I'm having fun.
Firing at the monitors.
Are you all okay?
Yep, it's just fighting a nefarious the size of his ego.
We're getting close. Hang in there.
Are you sure? I thought it would be bigger. No, too short. Whoa, boy.
Look upon my magnificence. This is work and despair.
I suppose these wouldn't do anything, but...
Let him distract you.
No! No, 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 no!
You're looking hurt, nefarious.
On my last nerve. This holds not even a candle against the battles I have won. Countless victories. Your dimension will be another in my trophy case.
I'm running out of my big weapons, unfortunately. I was gonna say, I better not fall down and die. I'm running out of my big stuff.
Firing Ratchet. You heard him, everyone.
Okay. Come on. Just 5% more. Oh, I didn't realize. Come on, almost got it. Ricochet to save the day. There we go.
What have you done?
Ratchet, Barry and the monks think they can help. Get as close to Nefarious as you can. I'll draw fire.
Oop. I was like, where do I go? Oh, I was gonna get those items, but that's fine.
Get you into Nefarious's heart. As in the
Whoops.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Nice.
There. The heart. If we destroy it, we can take
Nope.
Someone is inside of your house.
Oh, I gotta be hitting the nodes.
Go! Defend the heart!
There we go, black hole vortex.
Every weaselly, ungrateful citizen of this dimension to the darkest, most remote pits of reality to suffer in ways their tiny minds would never begin to comprehend.
It's working!
Will they not just submit?
We're not into your whole idea, guy.
To take over. It's not because of me.
That remains to be seen.
You have nearly done it, Ratchet.
Come on. There we go.
No! My suit! It's failing!
Keep firing, Ratchet.
I think it's stuck. Right. Ugh. Gotcha.
Gary, I could use an exit!
Ratchet! Clank!
We got thrown to the other side of the city. Hold them off as long as you can.
You think you
Mean.
can defeat me? I will bring in all of my armies, all of my followers. You will bow before me.
He's gonna destroy the dimensions.
I can take him. Okay, I was gonna say, Kit's gonna show up here.
Kit! You were right. I cannot run away anymore.
She found a resolve.
This alone.
I was gonna say, please say we can play as Kit.
I will hold back his army. Take him down.
Aw. And the thing is, Nefarious recognizes her, but I'm just wondering what that's about.
Do not stop. I will hold him back as long as I can.
I suppose this is just gonna be a...
Love me. You all love me. I am the destined emperor of this dimension.
Someone's so deluded, you know, now that he's actually being pushed, he realizes just how little he actually has going for him.
This is a clear over. You've never defeated me before, and this will be no different.
Enough, Nefarious! You're tearing reality apart! If you don't stop...
The thankless, uninspiring dimensions are collapsing. How could I?
Damn it. I'm trying to... Ouch.
The awesome power of your one true leader!
You're done for, Nefarious. Now everyone can finally see you for what you really are.
Come, my troopers! Let's show them who I really am!
Kid, I could use a hand.
I mean, I got it.
Thanks for the save.
Back after all this time, just betray your Emperor, KT-7416!
Yeah, I was wondering, for some reason he recognizes her specifically. You think he wouldn't recognize a generic warbot unless she's not generic.
Do not let it near me!
Kid,
Ah, Jesus.
How utterly charming!
got it.
Ah, damn it. Nope, okay.
This isn't nearly the end of me! Not even close!
Damn. Come on, it'd be great to get that to level 5. Ricochet! There we go, finally, lightning strike.
Eliminate them! Now! Now! Now!
More troopers flanking. Slice them out. Together. Let's show them how it's done.
Those guys are ready to take out any ground troops.
Up ahead.
Ugh. There's a lot, okay.
Where are my troopers? Come, my loyalists! Every one of you! Come together to fight for your beloved Emperor! You're all... Hello? No one?
Nope.
Enough!
If we didn't kill every single follower of yours in the galaxy...
Not they dare!
Overclocking the Dimensionator. Hurry.
Oh,
Empty void!
This is the part where you lose.
there we go. Call back to what Ratchet said at the beginning.
You really thought you had me? Get off of me, you loathsome...
I was like...
We can win this together!
What do you know about winning?
I was so hoping it's like, come on, Nefarious is gonna get his comeuppance against him. Oh, oh, he is dead.
You two really are a couple of hot shots.
Look who's talking. Ready to fix this, pal?
I would love nothing more.
He learned something with his enlightenment, so that's how it works. I don't know. It works. I help too.
sorry for what I said before. You're
Just
my
upset
friend.
about my arm and everything.
Thank you for coming back. Team. Team.
I guess it's time to go home, huh?
Again, since Clank was supposed to be a warbot, this is what he would have been if, like, he, you know, wasn't made, well, smaller. Nah, that, I'm phrasing it wrong.
How would you two feel about making a pit stop on the way?
Where are we headed?
I think you know.
Is that us?
All right, that was nice. Too fuzz, too nefarious. Yeah, that that was the game. Or, you know, that sums up the game. Okay, there we go. I've cranked this out way too fast. I could have slowed down a little bit, but it was just fun to do. Oh, he got a new matching arm to Rivet. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I was gonna say, he really does need to get fixed up. Oh, wait, that's right. That's it. Oh, that's his, like, butler assistant, and I guess he got married and had a kid. Okay. I was like, who is this? Oh, yeah. So he's just, like, going to go see his most loyal minion. Oh, Lawrence. That's who it was. Sorry, it's been a while. Yeah, the plumber. I'm surprised we didn't even see him, but Jesus. The plumber knows many things and has been everywhere. I was gonna say, yeah, the Zircons are gonna have fun since there's so much junk around now to clean up. What it, oh. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's the symbol on the goons. They're learning. The family's a little wonky, but I'm glad they're here. I say, it looks like the Mort's is pouring it over his face. Glitch. I was gonna say, what about her? Oh. Because I was almost thinking maybe the manager was pulling the strings the whole time or something. Like it's actually her and the nefarious bot, but I guess she's just still elusive. Like power hungry and weird. Turns out the pirates got along with that octopus. Oh, what's her name? Was she? No. I can't remember what game she was from. And yeah, just rebuilding the archives. I say just the fixer fixing things across the dimensions or something. Yeah. Quark and Quantum, obviously I'm sure they get along. And even, you know, on one hand, Quark should hate his personality, but I think that's what endears him to him. Because you're just like, oh, this guy's a jerk. I love it. Jennifer Hare, yeah. I was going to say, James Arnold Taylor voicing Ratchet, I think for every game except for the very first one, I think? I'm trying to remember. And I can't even remember who did it in the first game. just letting it go through. We're going here. Boy, I am tired, though. Oh, that's Junkbot. Oh, and that might be Juice, and, you know, the Juices and their kids. Okay. Sorry, it took me a second. It's like, what is this and why are we seeing it? Oh! Oh, the food being served, the honey stuff at, from doing that side mission. I wonder how many things changed, or do we just see... Okay. Thank you for joining us on this interdimensional adventure. A lot happened. That was good. Okay, I heard something.
Alone at last, stuck at the top. If I ever lost, I think I'd just drop my never-ending story.
I'm just letting this play out. I was gonna say, yeah, of course Troy Baker's gonna get a song. He does that in so many things.
Why don't you join me where the stars all shine and join me at the top? Why won't you join me? Let our powers combine. You know I can't resist a ditty, so join me. Oh wait, well, what a pity. Looks like I forgot.
They can't come
That
out.
I'm everything you're not.
No. Ha!
Ah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I said that's pretty good.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Look at me and my flawless schemes, the kind you could never dream up in your dreamiest of dreams. Aren't you so lucky to have me to revere? You're flawless yet lawless, emperor right here. Join me at the top. Why don't you join me where the stars all shine and I will never flop? No, I won't. Just join me. Go on, fall in line. And no one's given me good reason to stop my usual power season. Join me at this spot. I forgot. I'm everything you're not. Who am I?
Our greatness.
And who are you?
Wait, I'm not gonna sing this.
You're no good without me. How dare you ever doubt me? Now listen as the doctor sings the case.
They join you at the top.
Yes, they would.
Join you where the stars all shine.
And boy, I'm so freaking hot.
You're scalding.
I should have them up.
But you will not.
It's all kinds of rad.
And hilarious.
To be all big and bad.
And nefarious.
So join me on my plot.
Never mind. Forgot.
I'm everything you're not.
Nefarious on top.
Okay. Sorry, I was also looking it up while they're doing their thing. Fun song, but actually turns out that's the secret ending for beating the game. You have unlocked challenge mode, keep all your weapons and play through the harder version of the game with great new weapon upgrades and earn more bolts that win with the bolt multiplier. Create a new challenge mode playthrough at any time from the title menu. Would you like to go back before the final fight? Yeah. So return to Xerxes. Okay, so I got a chance to redeem myself. But yeah. So if I want to do some cleanup before I move on to New Game Plus, because I love the New Game Pluses in Ratchet and Clank, because mainly it unlocks the Omega weapons and then just things get even crazier. The point that things get so absurd that there's almost kind of no point to it, but it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I can do some cleanup still. You know, it's all open to us. Yeah, and I looked it up. So apparently, yeah, beating the game on the highest difficulty actually unlocks that song. So we cranked that out, you know, create challenge mode. Yeah, so there's the highest. It looks like there's space for another one, but I guess no. We beat the game on the highest difficulty on the first shot. I'm just like, if I create a challenge mode, we're probably just like stuck in it. Well, hold on. Hold on, maybe we can skip some cutscenes. Whoops. Because I'm just curious if we get to Mrs. Zircon. Oh, wait, that's right. We got a whole thing to do. Okay. Never mind. I think I might have locked myself out. Huh? Oh, no. It starts as a new... Yeah. Okay. New save file. But anyways. So, yeah. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. How was it? It's really good. You know, this is Ratchet and Clank. You know, maybe at its most hectic? Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a Rhino bot. I didn't even realize. Not many to go. I gotta see what the Rhino's like. I think I accidentally turned on the simplified control scheme, even though I said no, but whatever. Okay. But so, yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Finally getting to this one, and it's a lot of fun. It is hectic, it is wild, it looks amazing. There's a lot going on. Just sort of like, you know, the platforming, the gunplay, the chaos that ensues, just like all of it that, if you like the other Ratchet and Clank games, you're probably gonna like this. And with like, sorry, and this was like, you know, well, this was 2021, so this is like when the multiverse, you know, stuff was really starting to, you know, get popular, so that you know, you can see the themes. You got multiverse versions of the characters and their different iterations, you know, and just like playing around with that theme in like what's different, what's the same, you know, who does what or how do they interact with each other. And it's just like a lot of fun. Again, Rivet is great. She's adorable, and well performed by Jennifer Hale. I'm just thinking, you know, Kit's, you know, I'm trying to think, it's like, try to be nice. It's like, I think maybe Rivet takes too much of the spotlight. If I'm being honest, just like, wow, Ratchet gets really snubbed. But at the same time, I guess it's not really about him. It's kind of like, this is more of Rivet's game than anything. Because, like, you know, Ratchet's had his heroics and has done his stuff. So this is more about Rivet, like, finally, like, you know, catching up and learning about her. And both of them kind of, like... Because Rivet is kind of very more similar to Ratchet in some of the earlier games than how he is now that he's grown up a bit. But, yeah, so there's, like, some interesting dynamics, like, with the two of them working together and kind of, like, butting heads, but also being nervous around each other. Like I said, it's kind of weird. It's just like, on one hand, I ship it. On the other hand, they're technically the same, you know, person, but different iterations of that being. So, whatever. But anyways, so yeah, how she develops and trusts, you know, learns to trust Clank, and then, you know, meets up with Kit, and then, like, as they kind of, like, figure out, like, how they're gonna move past, like, their baggage they have together, but there is a hope there that, you know, maybe there is a way they can work together and they can get over this and everything that happened. But now they got, like, the support of their friends and, you know, new teammates to, like, really take them through this. And yeah, the weapons are a lot of fun. I know I said it earlier, they kind of all, like, default to be very similar. Yeah, like, the first half, it's like, oh yeah, they're kind of really playing up, you know, using the adaptive triggers to do different fire modes and such, and then it kind of tapers off as you unlock the rest of them, and it's just like, okay. And they all kind of, there's, like, what, 4 different turrets, and, you know, a lot of similar functions, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun. It's still fun because, like, the variation and craziness of Insomniac weapons is great, and so yeah, it's just a lot of fun to, like, get stuff and then just see how it iterates as they get stronger, and everything just, like, progressively goes up a little bit. Because yeah, it's always satisfying to get that level up pop up, or mixing and matching weapons to try and optimize how your upgrades are coming along. And then I like the Raritanium setup where, you know, you can add, like, these little modifiers that add more functionality and more damage to everything. And so just like the variation of weapons is fun, and how you advance them is interesting. Sorry, and collectibles are easy to get, while having lots of fun little bonuses that I ignored for the sake of just like playing it through straight to the end. But I also like this armor system where it's like you unlock a piece of armor and it just gives you a passive bonus. That's great. That's nice. Come here. What are you doing? Sorry, I got my cat. She wants attention. I'm not almost done. Just give me a minute. You can sit down. So yeah, having the passive bonuses is really nice. And just like, yeah, gives you the motivation to like keep collecting. And I really wanted to, I really should have, but yeah, it's like, I might as well finish this game and get it done with. I'm going to keep playing. This is going to be like, you know, a chill out game for a bit. I'm going to go to challenge mode, get real crazy with it. But yeah, so the story was fun. Characters are fun. No, this is my food. Sorry, I'm almost done. You keep trying to grab my food, cat. The characters are fun, the variations are fun, the worlds are fun, like, lots of fun, like, setups and such. Some annoying side quests, mainly that Trudy thing, because I'm not sure if I'm, like, missing something or what. Or now that I have more mobility abilities, maybe there's something there? I don't know. But, either way, and, like, little dimensional rifts to find items, which were cool little set pieces. I kind of wish they, like, expanded on them more to, like, make them a little more difficult in the platforming. But overall, like, yeah, lots of thinking. I'm kind of bumbling. No, get out of that cabinet. What are you doing? No. Leave him alone. No, don't knock over my Lego EVs. Sorry, my cat. Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap up quickly just so I can deal with my cat. But, okay. So, yeah, lots of... No, do not climb on that. Okay, Jesus. Sorry, I'm being distracted. I'm almost done, okay? Okay, anyways, no, this was fun. Ratchet & Clank is always, like, a fun time. I didn't really, like the first Future game I played, but there was still stuff there that I liked. But, yeah, Rift Apart, this was a fun time. And, like, it's kind of disappointing that it, like, I guess didn't do super well. Like, I remember reading the other day that it actually... was kind of a flop at first. Like, it took 2 years for it to, like, really break even, I guess. But, but the thing about that is, like, yeah, it's a really good game. It's like, why did it do so bad then? The game's fine, you know, I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase it. But, you know, like, the game's a lot of fun, so why didn't it do super well? Well, because this came out in the... you know, when we were still in the middle of a pandemic and work problems and other financial things falling apart. So, sorry, the problem with the PS5, you know, really driving it home, well, the problem with this current generation of consoles, the PS5 and Xbox Series X, is that they released in the middle of COVID, and we knew that. They knew that. And so the problem is that, you know, people were struggling, you know, loads of, you know, people were dying, you know, people's financials were not doing great, work was draining people or not paying, or people were out of work, there was loads of financial problems throughout the year, and then, you know, Sony and Microsoft went ahead and sent out their next-gen consoles that no one really bought. Yeah, the sales went through the roof for the consoles. The problem was, they were being scalped, especially the PS5. Because, sorry, we gave Sony too much credit. Yes, Sony has helped publish some of my favorite games of all time. Screw them. They also have screwed over so many companies and have so many other problems in their corporate structure. And, you know, when they released the PS5, they let scalpers buy up all the consoles. They did nothing to stop any, you know, bots buying up items, or they just, like, were totally willing to let scalpers, like, buy all the PS5s to then sell them secondhand for double the price. And that's kind of what turned me off on the PS5. Like, I got my Xbox Series X because early on I found a payment plan option, and so, like, you know, $50 a month, I was paying that off to get a Series X, 2 years of Game Pass, which was great. So that's why I resorted to that. And the only reason I got a PS5 now, because it's a payment plan. But PS5 released, yeah, the console was selling great. The games weren't selling good. Why? Because no one was actually playing the games, because a lot of the consoles weren't being played. They were sitting in eBay, they were sitting on eBay waiting for some sucker to buy them. And it's just the most frustrating thing. And I talked to some people, and it's just sort of like, oh yeah, I totally played it, and it's just like, how bad is your FOMO if sorry, I wanted to play a lot of games like Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok on a PS5. Some of them were available on PS4. That's all I needed. I was not going to... Sorry, those games, even God of War Ragnarok. Again, one of my new favorite games of all time in many ways. It was not that important to play that on a PS5. It was available on PS4. In fact, I think one of the reasons it got delayed is because they had to make a PS4 copy for the game because, yeah, the PS5 games weren't selling that well. So, sorry, this is a whole rant about, like, Sony and, everything else. And so, like, a lot of the games did not do so well, and so people like to speculate on just sort of like, oh, why did the Ratchet Clank not do so well? Maybe because they focused on the girl, or they didn't sexualize her, like, there were some documents out, they were gonna, like, make her bustier and, more feminine, but it was just sort of like, no, that wasn't the reason, it wasn't, anti-woke that stopped the game from selling. No, it wasn't wokeness that stopped the game from selling. It was corporations that let the console be held hostage so no one who actually wanted to play the games could. And, many reasons like that, and that's kind of like pulling out of left field, admittedly. But yeah, sorry, like, a lot of the reasons, like, it seemed like a lot of the reason that a lot of, like, PS5 games have not actually done that well over the past couple of years, only now kind of like picking up. It's because it took 2 years, at least for me, it took 2 years before I saw a PS5 physically in a store. They had been, sold out or scalped or, bought up or, people sitting outside the store for overnight to get the console. And for like 2 years, I swear, I checked Walmart's, I checked Target's, I checked all like the big stores, I checked GameStop's, and there was like nothing. You could not get a PS5, anywhere. And that was kind of like the case for a lot of people. Like, a friend of mine's got a PS5 too. He got it like last year, I think. Or no, I think it was longer than that. I don't remember. But the reason he said he picked up the PS5 is that he saw it like sitting on the shelf and he just bit the bullet and got it right then and there because it was like the first time he saw one out in the wild. So it's like, well, it's here. This is my chance to get one, so I'm going to take it. And I go, yeah, that's totally fair. That was the case for a lot of people. So anyways, this has kind of gone on to a rant that's not really about the game, because the game itself was really good, and I guess it has now done well enough. It's just, a big rant about, like, Sony, and, like, Sony is kind of, like, gotten its ego now, where it's like, we're the prestigious console, it's all about, like, the, AAA games, and, yes, they've had a lot of great exclusive titles, they've outmatched Xbox on that easily, no question. But we gave them too much, credit, honestly, Sony as a corporation, because they're the ones that have jacked up the prices of games now. They're the ones that started the $70, the $70 price hikes on games that we're now dealing with and kind of suffering for now. They're the ones, they actually like cut ties with a lot of indie developers and screwed over a lot of people because they were trying to put more focus on the AAAs. So, now like Xbox has now become like the indie, developer, and that's partially with Game Pass, because Sony, really, screwed a lot of people over. And, there's a lot of functionality, Sony has like their PlayStation Plus, which is kind of how I'm playing this, and their version of Game Pass. It's not as good as Game Pass. In fact, it kind of sucks for various reasons. But, yeah, sorry. Sony, they were the king of the consoles for a long time, and we've been paying for it ever since. So, yeah, that's just like another rant. Again, not really related to Ratchet and Clank here. It just was on my mind. It's just sort of like, it sucks to hear that Ratchet and Clank didn't do that well. Why not? Well, maybe it had something to do with the pandemic we were all fighting through, and then, you know, Sony just letting people, like, buy up the consoles, and then the game's not doing well because no one could actually play them. So anyways, sorry, that was a rant. But anyways, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It was a really fun one. How does it rank on my... Well, I suppose that would take some time to decide. Like, how does it rank in my favorite Ratchet and Clank games? Well, it's up there. Because I really like Up Your Arsenal. Like, how do I want to put it? My favorite ones, Up Your Arsenal, Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked. Or, no, just Ratchet Deadlocked. Sorry. Up Your Arsenal, Deadlocked, the reboot, this... So those are kind of like my top 4, if you will. So how would I rank that? Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's kind of it. You know, maybe it's up there, but I'm not sure. Like, something like Up Your Arsenal still has, like, a lot of fun character moments and other stuff that I like, and, like, other set pieces. Yeah, graphically, this is great, and the weapons are fun. I think there are more fun weapons in other games, but at the same time, that shouldn't be a knock against this, because this was still a fun romp all the way through. I have crammed so much into this. This is how I spent my day off. You know, I had 2 days off this week, just like completely. First, like, back-to-back days off I've had in a long, long time. And yeah, I spent it playing Demon's Souls and Ratchet and Clank. And I was just like, this was supposed to be my unwind, but I also did crank it up on the highest difficulty because I thought it'd be manageable, but it was fun to do. There were some frustrating moments, but in the end, we did that, and we even got a song out of it, so I suppose worth it. Yeah, so Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, a lot of fun. This is definitely, you know, this definitely shows off a lot of the potential of the PS5, you know, back then. And it still does now. And the thing is, Ratchet and Clank always takes some really long breaks. Like, this was the first Ratchet and Clank game after the reboot, which was 2016, as I recall. So, you know, 5-year gap. So, you know, who knows when we're going to see another one. If we do, is it going to be like Ratchet and Rivet or something? That'd be cool. Are they going to team up again? And are they going to find the Lombaxes? Or what is possibly next, if there is something really next for this series? Because that kind of ties up a lot of loose ends and is a big celebration of the series to, like, you know, bring in the console. And so, yeah, where do they go from here? Because that kind of... Finding the Lombaxes does kind of wrap up a lot of Ratchet's character in a bunch of the games and kind of sums it up. I'd like to see more of Rivet and Ratchet working together, or see if there's like a new thing. But yeah, maybe that is kind of like the end of that arc and those characters. But who knows? Because there could be another reboot. There could be a whole nother thing. I guess we'll see what the future holds. As we'll just... I'm trying to think of a, you know, a play on words. I can't think of anything. Just like, yeah, we'll take that bolt in front of us, screw it down, and we'll see what the future holds. Not really working. I'm tired. It is like 11 p.m. I am fried. I have been gaming. This is like some of the longest game sessions I've had in a long time, and I am drained, so I am going to bed. So, because now I got responsibilities again starting tomorrow. So I've had fun with this, but now I got to get to like Spider-Man 2, but I think I'll be able to take that in a little slower and savor that a little bit more. So, with that all being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara signing off. And thank you for watching me play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.